So common operations length indexing talaski seda. But once on the list declare kettikin the list we will be able to edit. But we can know if it is a tuple manati, we won't be able to do. But tuple we can not constant madri. Our healthy we won't be able to change the elements. So my list manaria we can marhal my list of 2 manati marhal machatam say, but my tuple of 2 many 10 many machati error sangi. So tuples data structure length last class we can see. So till this class 1 to class 5 kaiti questions or kaiti concepts repeat kannaya Roshan Ritvik.
Neither.
Okay. So next the we can know last class we can maybe I think someone asked how to get an input from the user and then use it in our code. So everything talamadri amisiriani. Whatever we are doing, amis can input to variable declare ke likino. Tella print karata, tella mam calculations karata, amisirian atavira. We haven't accepted input from the user and used it in our program. So we'll see about that. And we'll also see about function one day under concept Hannagan return many on the seta Tella Kaya mini situai. And then we'll see what is there is a new data type to be learned, which is dictionary. So among already functions kalai healthy. We'll see function and the return type of the function we can survive. So yes, me on a function every function by default kaiti on the return correct. Every mundadi like a function aski to me sample seti. On the pajahoti we can print kelduva as an output. So Kobimo on the function likatolo on the logical problem solve karatolo. ASCII we can print kannamani avasiyam. There could be a lot of other operations ASCII kettikino. You could just return that value instead of printing. Everykim carry class halti sessions we can tell output the kanna horiya halti. We can ASCII daga print many tele horiya. But in general, a function on the operation carry amnati tell set of instructions musatikamu. It will return some value to the caller. Kona we can take a call kararaski, tega we can return ketai. So illa function call karatolu default arguments we can thoi hodaya. So illa high many dena jeti tunga we can illa default kan kai direki tella we can khaldai. So anywhere in your programming kolla chetikai kolla programming languages khalatkai there is always an option to do something by default if something is not there. So on the vishayam hi manati to me diet ilamari keriva hinaje default ka na vikinu avanga kona instructions adaki telamari execute keriva manate jugutham we can hide. Telamari, one of the behavior of the function by default it will have a return type. So to me return type the return many sangaraski hiki tella vikino return carrier kelletur high. To me kai return carrier many sangati tella we can return carry. Hina jeti tella we can it will return nothing. So return carry but tella value we can nothing can hide. So tella madri satolosi a function print thairiyan will not first few lines mattum sengan. So me on a function declare kerriya add menti. Like definition seti it is returning x plus y. So add manaria function tella add kettikino tunga vikino it is not printing but it is returning the value. So me kai karariya angunde variable mu illa add manariya function avikin call karariya. Call karat kai hoi illa return karariya value avikino tumi kolla variable assign karraski tella variable kala value avikin jade. So ada me run karati me 5 kin 6 dhatriya it is returning 11. Ata me lazy avikino illadu macharasi 6 kin 3 macharas manati it will return value. Ata me illa addition badalu me minus kararasi manati minus value return. So the result add manare variable avikino tunga kai value return horaski tella value avikino tella variable bitar assign hajay. It can also return a string. The konni kennata ata avikino the some who is right no by manipulating. So illa ata avikin அவங்க error away because illa plus avikino number diya avikin dhadriya halti error away. Illa mi ata avikin string kan machil diya manati. So atta illa print value illa result manare variable mu illa full string avikin write. The sum of two numbers is 9 many avikino full value avikin store. So illa is avikin return by default. The nature of the function avikin it returns the value. Ata avikin there is something called ata tumi konniya return kararani. Ami evarikum say functions aski avikin konniya return kennatayas. Konniya return kenna jeti there is a special type called none. None manariya konni hi. Null dusra languages null many hai. Python avikin none many sata. So tumi konni return karrani the value has no value. illa variable kavikin value hi anadi taka none many avai. So that is because by default every function will have a return. So tells avikin function return. In general avikin I mean mostly Askithenga return kettava. Return kennata functions many high on the operation ketti to the part of konni return kartam. I am not expecting anything. Just do this set of instructions many say tanga avikino return deva ponna. Return deva ponnata I mean ignore ketti jedvai. Illa function goes illa avikin I mean call karariya. But still we can ignore just call kettikino tala operation mattum mujja manati moga illa function we can hello world many print can now it need not return anything manatolu I mean any many declare ketti I am jedvai. This is also one way of writing a function. Okay. The next we can know input output purchasing. We'll mainly see how we are going to get input from the user. So அவங்க normal kana we always know output we can I mean print kan at the sealed area. So there are other types of output. I mean we can know on a file on a text file many output kalvai screenum I mean sorry ASCII output kan kalvai file kan kalvai and we can know dusra modes at we can tunga illa screenum hinata I mean output manari ata on the print hoy avare paper many avanga output us. So juku types of output we can say that tele mari input many juku types of input me computer science normal kan school hatalo input output pati jugiya sangile what are input devices output devices. So illamu hinda mi sanjariya vikino we will see how to get an input from the user ata evarikum program run karati end length user hal konni karatam sana there is no illa point we can program biravadi user jalp sata tele ge aski koniyan hi. So we will always run kartol tele input tana char thod hai kalde. But tella madri ASCII program likatam seya likatam sana. We can jugu variations ka program pada padai. So on normal kan on calculator on application seta manati. To me number tai plus tai anguna number tai enter tawatalanta we can it expects the input values from the user. So, illa on a simple application. Ana jugo ASCII applications mu input kin output user wait kartakin user input khallikin take a response there madri most of the applications high. Maybe ami likkariya codum ami chaudhary and concepts hati we didn't go much into that. But ami we can tell a kona karata nariya silvai. So yes. Let us see. Okay. So आता मी run करता हूँ आता we can see first class हम से हमारी Python as an interpreted language. It goes every line. So आता we can first line number 3 we can execute here. इल्ला input मनरे functions है तो हालती normal कन आता मी इल्ला input मनरे हिना आता उस number equal to 10 मैंने ताई थी run कर रही थी run kettikino process finished with exit code many outright tella process avikin mujjir hai ana tumi illa input manariya vanta function kovikino thairi halti program angutunga end hairiyani it is waiting for the user to give an input adami 87 many random kanonda number deetaru print kartikam tella program avikin end haiyari. So after the input, kai ami operation kenna mani hotel aski tella operation carry musata tella vikino payari. So illesi we can tunga multiple ya tumi input paja anatolu again me on a number area goes enter your name many. So first illa accept keldai illa type carry musatar program avikin end hona angunta input satahal angunta input jai telemini type carry musatar it ends the program. So illa vikino this is how we get an input. The input manariya by default on the built-in function tega kolla variable declare kararaski to me ye type karariya value on the string value kan illa variable bitarji bisultai. So to me askia we can type karariya pura we can string kanu consider kallai it will not consider as a number. So string can consider kallai tele string can consider kallariya tele variable bitarji kino bisultai. So we can for example let's say I have to convert this as number. Number can convert characters, we can output ours because I'm adding something. Let me number can convert kerhana jeti, tell string kanu khalai. So any input from the user to me we can string can minimal no. Tell itcher we can add hoi, itcher subtract hoi, tell madri we can by default consider kalatam suna. You will always go with the string. String kano gauria mitella mampi operation kelna. Manaria or understanding. Then illa we can for input. I mean print musi everything full print by default print we can select out here. There are few other functions of print that Bhuvanesh, मी तुमका म्यूट कर रिया तुमका काय ते क्वेश्चन्स रेत. Okay, he left. Okay, so I mean print everything default functions is area, but there are some other ways to use. Okay, there are some other ways where we can use uh, print. So normal can one of the ways is I mean everything to me serious की काय करहान म्हणती आता the variables आता तुमका we can print करना म्हणती तुम्ही काय करहान name में दी हवा. So okay. System or handle the receipt. One second, me I'll share my screen back in a
Okay.
minute. Yes, screen the currency.
The car is
Okay, so yes, so mundadi to me normal can print many mantrava. So ata vikino moga on the string full paja many manatol ami kai kelle hero maybe on te string kano so this is one way of printing our kai paja ki tella vikino on the sentence can paja manatol ami la mari print kelli hodir hava egam dadi se aski le madri ami जुगु थाम अविकिन प्रिंट करना बट मोगला प्लस मधुर मधुर तैली उन्टा स्ट्रिंग तैली आर इलन हिना तकनो एला इल्ला मादरी अविकिनो मल्टीपल पैरामीटर्स अविकिनो सेंड केली तेलस्की अविकिनो उन्टा स्ट्रिंग कन अवंगा पजा पड़रिया मनती it is a little tedious it's not friendly आता उन्टा दगा मी कमा तैली मधुर उन्टा variable आवरसी तगा replace केली तेलस्की करतोल it is not that friendly ले उन्टा string कन पजा मनती इल्ला मी उन्टा variable का assign करना मना इल्ला कमा मनी use करता मुसना मी फिरी तेला plus केरी मोत्तंगन उन्टा string केरी किनुस और हाल process करता मुसई so तेला एगे अस्की नौको मने मना तगा इल्ला उन्टा f मनी उन्टा keywords अंगाड़ी we have something like double quotes मोसी उनको कोड वेरिएबल पाजकी तेड अविकिनो इला कर्ली ब्रेसेस थोवी तेला वेरिएबल नेम अविकिन तेल पाई तो तेला मारी तवतोलो इला सेम ऑपरेशन उसी बट इला प्लस कमा तेला स्किन हिनाता in a easy way we will be able to print so illa one option of printing angunta avikino me tele mari keldu but I will not construct this variable name is taina me want a place mavikino go curly braces mattum thoto more string mu curly braces mattum thotu tella order ma we can me variables dhadado manati it will give us the same input but tumi illa order avikin teleskan machilna eda vikino tella variable ichar didvai so you will be sure that illa name avai illa age avai but illa maamu the order will decide ata me order avikin machidethika my name is 30 and I am Alice years old many avariya tella order character hatolu tunga expected input avikin avai so illa avikin dot format manti is one function illa aski avikin string related functions so see but அவங்க normal kind output many saathalu we can always use these kinds of built-in methods. Hinata print has one few default arguments plus ami many tella override kelluvai. So print karatolo ami comma separated kan detol it is number of arguments ami asterisk args many tai last class multiple arguments avikina mi khalata mari haleya so print will also do the same comma taikino mi print kartal many multiple arguments khalaya tele madri on the separator many on the arguments ada so separator is generally a space at the default ami already vatakara hati me go hello world many deti tela print karta try karti mo hello space world avai hello kin world chicken navikin avuna so kaga mana by default unga vikinu there is something that does egakin multiple words on the space avuna so that parameter is called SCP full form avikin separator and then end mavikin kai paja end mavikin by default on the new line but tunga vikin endum dusra kaiti pajamanati ami mundadi hada function am say madri by default avikin hello avudai ana tunga vikinu hi pajamana tumi dhadaluvai same thing eda vikinu separator tumi pajamana dhadaluvai end pajamana dhadaluvai so tunga ata tumi seti hello kin world ka vikin mundadi space avaya but ata vikin onta multiplication symbol avai
Python avino cos I frequency ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಥಾಮಸ್
hello
Surya, sorry. Actually, I invite Jugudanga that day. New people might join. Mo co-host karadu, I can mute them. Okay, so I'll try. They will not interrupt you.
Sure. Okay. No problem. So yes, end manari avikino tunga illa string end mu attach ayai. So for example, to me avikino separator mo machana eda avikino let's kiya satya. Okay. Let's kiya. Okay. So me avikin here on the sentence area. This is a sample sentence minti. Tella full out ria. Me type kartalo space sangadi type karaya. So that has come as all together. Then next to me the separator avikino underscore the area. So the sentence kin the name input underscore out here. End avikin I have given it as goes hash. That's the hash. So this is one way of using print. Okay, so this is one way of using print. So we can at the input kin output we have gotten better way of seeing things. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದಡಿ ಆಮಿ ಸಿಲೇರ್ ಹಾತ ಸುಮಾರು ಅತ್ತ ವಿಕಿನು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಕೋನ ಯೂಸ್ ಕೆಲ್ಲುವಾಯಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂದ ನೊವ್ವಕನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಜಲ್ರಿ ಖಲ್ಲಿಕಿನ್ ಕೋನತೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕೆಲ್ಲುವಾಯಿ ಮನದಿಯ ಸೀರಿಯ ಅಂಗು ರೊವ್ವ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಒಂಟ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕನ್ ನಮಿ ಒಂಟ ಯೂಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅವ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿ ಒಂಟ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕೇಸಮ್ ಕೋನ ಕೆರವೆಮಂತಿ ಸೊ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾದರಿ ಸಾತಾಲು ಸೇ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅವಿಕಿನು ಒಂಟ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅತ ಒಂಟ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೇತ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅವಿಕಿನು ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಮಟ್ಟುಂ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಕನ್ ಖಲ್ಲೈ ತುಮಿ ನಂಬರ್ ತವಿರ ದುಸರ ಕಾಯ್ತಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಕನ್ ದೇತಿ ತುಂಗ ಅವಿಕಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ತವರೇಲಂತು ಸೊಡ್ನ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರಿ ಒಂಟ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೇತ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿಕಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನಾ ಮೆಂತಿ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರಿ ಒಂಟ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಣ ಮೆನತಿ ಅತ ಮಿ ಹಿಂದ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಸೀತ್ರಿಯ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಿ ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಮೆನಿ ಅವಿಕಿನು ಸೀತ್ರಿಯ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅವಿಕಿನ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಕಿನ್ ಹಿ ಮೆನಿ ದಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆತವಲು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಕೆತ್ತರಿಯ ಮೈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಂತಿ ತೆಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಕೆತ್ತರಿಯ ಲೈನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 10 ಕಾಲ್ ಕರ ಹತಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೈನ್ ವೈಲ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಮೆನರಿಯ while condition always tunga we can run hiler hanjariasi so while is always true manatol illa we can break hotalantu illa loop more high tellisega meaning so user input manariya enter a number manariya we can number hinata on the word many area manati so next me kai kerriya manati user input is digit ya many check karadiya so illa on a built-in string function nami mundari sirhana mundari length int of tella madri sirhava kona access karata mani sirhavana tavira is digit manariyo on a built-in function which will return a boolean any condition seta avanga kaiti on a ifum seta manati true key false mani avanga return karai so illa check kai karariya manati it is going to check whether the entered word illa variable assign hoy entered word is a number or a sentence or a word or alphabetical character set non number many check karai ami ata enter karare kandika number ha so illa else condition mu ami avikin invalid input please enter a number many dire hal enter a number many free pusai illa kaga free enter a number many avri manati illa loopum seta so while loop it will adami kawal random convert the many tella tunga we can break o honjari because illa we can number of paja many melle to hanjari because illa code flow seti tella mari seta anganta flow seta actual kan digit kan heti tunga we can illa loop break ketariya so tella many ami test ketwai so at 245 on a number see number ya many check etikino thanks for entering a number any outway illa sample function code use kelluvai manati suppose to me on the user jalri on the number khalna many manati the number tell user normal kan kaiti mistake by mistake mani kaiti on the string deedwai so tami we can number type kartavalo kalna ta on the letter chayya manati user kalana user seri okay actual kan 235 ami diriya mani hotel run ana illa r manariya kalana so I mean go validate one step validation ketti correct number avate ami avikin khaldariya illa thanks for us ki when he goes ami session kuchi add karriya by default me on the number input kan khalna manatol on the function leki number input kan khali tella variable ka assign kettuwai illa function avikin ata konni return karari ani but return function return user input after checking whether it's a number many deti you will succeed by writing on the default on the helper function that will accept a number so tunga code user avikin number dena many outer aski tedaski illa function avikin to me reuse kelluva so that is about one functional in the setama one use case ami go angunta use case saying illa we can calculator may define career but it will do only addition and subtraction I mean next jatal I'll expect you people to write a small code using the same pattern. So illa kai karariya manati say tumi avikinu the number enter kervo mani manariya illa mami enter the operator mini pusariya. So enter the operator mini pusatolu ami avikin plus or minus manariya minus manati tunga avikinu result of minus keri denjariya tele madri avikinu plus tawatolu plus add keri denjariya illa this is actually a combination of your while, your if conditions, while loop, and in the say input ASCII. So ilamam 480.0 our kaga reason manati. Ami illada wiki float manari halti tunga wikin decimal points mani howdaria. Float denata wikinu tunga dir heti. Normal thing. Okay, illa convert karari int mani dir heti. Int many dir heti the decimal aunata many the results out right. So we can just a sample of input and output konatumi use kelvai illa angunta onta nanna extra feature kai kelvai mati we can always ask the user free we can angunta operation kennaya manariya we can solve. So that's the plus katariya. Okay, atami we can free yes minute katariya. Free pusle free angunta operation kelvai. No many taitya manati tunga we can return out. So all these are goes on the sample user input kallikino to me input output corner different can use kervai manariya samples. So actual use cases many amila mamri can kelvai lays we can ango detail can take kelvai user input kalvai the user input we can string or number or tura expected can say many validation kelvai. You can do a lot of things from this. Okay. So input output plus function return everykim hinda setamam any doubts? Okay,
That
hello.
the calculator illa iver podareni.
Okay, calculator manariya on the function likilriya.
Okay.
Okay. Telamam avikinu ami normal kan dusra functions ata madri is illa. Ata ami kai kerariya manati illa function amu input first the input khaldariya. Ami tumi illa file tireti go the input khaldrava. Enter a number, enter your name manti.
Yes.
Same egayasi illa mam the number khaldariya. Diya number khaldariya. Diya int can convert khaldariya. Kagamna unga string kan avai ami int can convert khaldariya. Third can on the int khaldariya. Kagamna illa calculator actual function. Tunga wikin plus can nakin he minus can na manariya wikin khaldariya. Plus karatolo on the variable mu me wikin number diya add carry store carry holdariya result manariya. Minus mini mediati tunga wikin diya minus carry tele result ma wikin holdariya illa diya musateru me wikin result print katariya adatu me wikin plus mini diyani minus mini diyani to me wikin illa symbol there asi multiplication symbol there asi the invalid operator manariya outai illesiya wikin seri okay me wikin illa expand kenna more multiplication many vaja manati me wikin ille madri si multiplication avati multiply keri store keri thola manariya mani deal by. So 4 5 multiply keti tunga result wikin 20 Manaria we can always. Let's just the lay functions to see. I mean, every kim use kara concepts as key use carry. On the logical solution we can there. Calculator Manaria on the program we can like a madri try carry. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, the last line am kai karariya manati. I mean, illa break manaria already seria on the for loop or on the while loop mavikino. Continue many on the line avarasi manati. It will go to the top of the break manaria on the line avati. It will break the loop.
Okay,
Correct.
Okay. Sorry, Atanovo can join karere me mute kelle seta. If somebody wants to ask something, they can unmute. So this is all about your input and output. Like on different can use kellu manariya. Again next full again next ki our applications our ideas cannot have. Next we can know there is one data type where me everything say ASCII we can know ASCII here on the variable manami kona siras manati. It's first then me explain karatolo. We'll have a variable. The variable manari on the box madri. You can put any values inside it. You will be able to access it. So program some use kellu. So other on the programming language me avikinu one value ko one variable declare keller heti there me avikin jugu variables avikin declare kanna. For example, see our list is correct list mavikinu on the list of values me do ana morahala wikin illaga illa list illaga illa value many morahala wikin sangatamsana. For example, kalati on the list I mean kalaria many manati. So me kai keru list 1 equal to 1 2 3 many davai. ASCII avikinu list 1 manaria box or multiple items manaria understanding and khalwai. Ilamamusi mi avikinu string kan paja. So list mavikinu on the now many paja, on the number many paja, the lamari paja manati many amidil vai. Ilesi avikinu say person details many mentikino. Other ilama mavikin now. Illa mama we can say first name, last name. Illa mama we can age, we can mobile number. Take next we can address, city. Illa mari delay seta many manati. Yes, one day variable thurahalti ASCII details we can detam say. Ana illa mam moga I don't know whether this is a name or this is a city or this is an country kolla denote kararia many number high illa door number ki mobile number ki many avanga kalana. So illa particular problem solve karata there is something called dictionary to me avanga set a base understanding kayamanati dictionary high ami avikino jugo words and high every word will have its own meaning manata madri mundadi athelez our understanding of dictionary. Python tunga dictionary manati tele madri si tunga every word high every word will have its own value. So tunga vikinu name value or key value many ravai. So dictionary many avatolo ni avikinu list avikinu curly braces square brackets to me define karan. Tuple manaria vikino the value machatamsana but we can curved normal brackets we can to me we can declare karan. Illa vikino dictionary manaria curly braces declare karan kona karan manati key value pairs kanur high. So key value manatolo illada we can name, age, city manaria keys. Tele mari value aski we can right side msati aski value. So illa data type is called as dictionary. So illamam kai advantage manati tungo aski values one day variable model tella unno plus to me values set a madri telega kai actual key or the name kai tella kai denote kararia illa kai value manaria mani silduai. So tunga one day person ya vikinu say for example next vikinu phone store kenna manati me ille value vikinu morahal store kalatam say. So all these will be valid. Data storage avatolu access karatolu ami one variable declare clear hatamsna person one normal kan illa egamdadi avanga data types illa data type kalanatamdadi kona keruva person one name manitava. Then next to person one age manitava. Illa mari me declare ke age heti ada means on the country many add kararia many manati moga vikinu angunta one variable declare kari angunta one value taina tella me vera how to tholna okay illa name illa age ASCII variables avikin mora program mu declaration usi me avikin 100 lines likono. So tella tikka egia jatanako anguravo comfortable kan programming khali avangen manatolu illa dictionary avikin nam use kelluai. So level kai hoya manati say to me person one menti to me full data of the person one to rahala we can store kalatam say the lay variable. Person two many sangitikino person two a full data we can to rahala we can sangalatam value we can store kalatam say. So this is another type of your data type. Illamama we can to me at illa access can okay declaration okay actual reason for this data type okay economy we can access karata many manatolu ami mundadi say methods say kono normal kanonda variable ka access kadanki ami tele madri avikinu illa many access kaluvai. So first line ami avikin kai kararia person illa square bracket of name manatolu illa personum seta illa name we can access kararia manarias actual meaning. So illa to me access kararia konos manaria sign atala askithenga print taina manaria avashyam me we can goes we can name equal to person of name illa many type of access kararias. So name many taiti tele output to sound avandari. So this is how we access one element from the name. For example, name many tunga kalai person one tunga outria manati dot name many taiti tunga oudanjariya. To me ille daga we can angunta on the value assign kenna country manaria we can assign kenna manati assign kelduai. The lay madri if you want to modify something illa age we can of person we can to me modify kenna manati age equal to manaria modify kelluai. Novakan keys add many kelluai seti we can modify many kelluai. The next to me print kariya seti to me novakan add kariya full we can print hai. Name macharian he age we can 31 many macharia city already seta phone tunga already seta country we can illa line 15 add karaya so outri. So the next we can know how to delete one particular key and value. Delete we can DL person of city minimanatol person of city minimanatolu. That is how we call that dictionary and a particular key. Person of city or person of name, person of age minimana kai artha manati illa age manaria person bhitar sata age many artha when I say of. So delete weekend person of city minimanati illa city manariya remove kartariya illa add karariya modify karariya remove karariya. So remove kartaru country tavira dusra askia wikinu illa mamrai. So ilese wikinu for example tunga wikin ikkeya seta mini mokalana moga wikin name setakin hiki onda normal kan onda object avariya address setakin hiki name setakin hiki mini kalana. So illa name tunga kaletisna tumi access karano kalana je moga wikinu illa name mini setakin hi first name mini seta mini unga wikin define kannata madri same nathi. There are some again dictionary Korea built-in methods that will give you the list of keys, list of values. Ni diya chicken list of items kan many away. So to me list of items many seti the dictionary items mentikino full name kaya age kaya manariya wikino tani kan access kelluwai. To me values mottum pajamanatolu you can always go for values mottum full print hai alice 31 phone number USA manariya dictionary values kan avde keys mottum pajamanati you can always go with keys. So ilama many get and pop many unta seta get we can just tella tunga illa keys aski kalayatar tumi avikin illa keys manariya age many seta kalagiriya. So ata tunga age avikin pajamanatol tumi get kelluwai. Pop mana konini illa delete ko wikin tumi kera madrisi pop will remove the item tella get keri print karari and hinata tumi listum pop kera kai hoiki tele madri ilamamani pop wikin remove karte. So ilamam items wikinu you can always do ata wikin ilamam tumi print keri satol di diya kan auriya bracket mu age comma 31 phone number country comma USA normal kan nami already say for loops unga pajamanati mini you will be able to access it like this. So illa we can most used atadumi on the application likarasi ni on the mutta program likarasi manati dictionary manariya ASCII programming languages mu tunga wikin avai. So illa want data type halti so halti avikino for example a person manariya ketriya. So let's say person so illa many avikin muga valids list persons list of persons many manariya avikino me kai karariya full list avikin one day variable thodiya. So illa skia avikin for example illa data on the file seta me read keri thadariya one day listum paja many manathol illa madri avikin avanga data avikin avdai telamamri ami avikin data parse keri process karta kai ni avikin sentence kan machata kai ni avikin Askithenga average age telamari dekhi dharte askia avikino mostly illa dictionary avikin ami free use kelle raha kamana when hinda programming languages and hinda set problems data avikin huge kan rai ಒಂಟೇ ಡೇಟಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತಿ ನೀ ಒಂಟೇ ಅರೇ ಕಂತಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾದರಿ ಅವರಿ ಅವಿಕಿನ್ ಚುಕ್ಕುರ್ ಹಾರಿ அவங்க நார்மல் கன் டேட்டாஸ் அவிக்கின் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் கன் ராய் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ராய் ஒண்ட லிஸ்டும் ஒண்ட டேட்டா அவரைய மாதிரி ஹானா. ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் அவிக்கின் டிக்ஷனரி மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் தி டைம்ஸ் 90% ஆஃப் தி டைம்ஸ் அவிக்கினோ இல்லை டிக்ஷனரி நிறைய டைப்புமோ அவை இல்லை டிக்ஷனரி आम्ही फ्री access केरी कोण access करता modify करता त्याला फाइल स्टोर करता त्याला मारी सिलेर हवा. So initial का आम्ही start करतोल और basic data types आम्ही use करवा रोवर advance होता most of the times we can dictionary and other boolean त्याला मादरी direct जावना तविरा आम्ही say base data types use करवा इल्ला मामरी heady can use करवा इल्ला मामरी derive केली आता ஏஜஸ் மட்டும் மட்டும் அரே கன்பாஜா லிஸ்ட் கன்பாஜாம்னா தெல்ல மாதிரி ஹெடி யூஸ் ಕೆಲ್ಲುವೆ ಬಟ್ அவங்க ಡೇಟಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಹೋರಿಯಾ ಡೇಟಾ ವಿಕಿನು ವೆಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀನಿ दूसरा ಕೊಲ್ಲತಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಹೋರಿಯಾ 90% of the times avikin tunga illa data structure more high illa data type high. So this is one at exam avikin important question mini sangare mari one important data type in all the program. Now pana machai JavaScript avikin object mini sanguva JSON mini sanguva JSON avikin any web application to me JSON mini sanguva. So Python to me dictionary manaria Java jeti hash map mini sangan. Where we can map many mention mapping mention illa mapping name illa many keys and values away we will call them as hash map. So that is all about the dictionary data type. So any questions the dictionary data type?
Neither.
Okay, so I think almost we still have 2 more minutes. Okay, we have 6 people. Okay, so illa recording we can already Ramadi we can record kariya. Few more recordings I think me upload kenna seta. Me upload ketti Vishnu we can he will share the recording.